Faye. Of course.
Here they come! Watch your flanks!
Should be the last of them.
The Masquerades are being created.
Yes, my lady.
The White Spire has been taken. Our powers grow by the second. And yet...
You never told me how he fit into your plan.
It is sufficient to know that all is well.
That is not good enough.
It must be.
The blood of my people is on my hands. Our culture is in ruins because of me.
You love this city.
More than you know.
And if it falls, when you had the chance to save it, have faith, my child.
assembling. I can't believe they actually agreed to come. How are you?
Fine.
I mean it.
So do I.
Word is hit the streets already. People aren't sure what to do, now that the Hall of Songs is gone.
Is Vasco finished with Oli?
I don't know.
Call him in.
Is there anything else you need?
No. Where is he?
Scouting the premises, looking for the entrance.
Into what?
This place was a prison, back in his days. The knife is somewhere inside it.
But he's told you what it does?
The Dementicate believe that the artifacts were Viennav, physical representations of various aspects of their god, Breag. The heart was a representation of the ideal that was free will. By itself, it achieves little, but when paired with purpose, it can work wonders.
Like create Masquerades?
Yes, with the seed, which was an embodiment of progress, of growth. Just those two artifacts are enough to create Masquerades from souls, to help them ascend.
How do they work?
Like any other Masquerade, with the heart and the seed on a face. All it takes is some mental effort, some will, and...
And we turn into Masquerades?
Yes.
By the light. How are we supposed to stand up against something like that?
The knife.
Yes. It is the counterbalance. Instead of progress, it is stasis. Instead of growth, it is death.
Death?
In a permanent sense. Using the seed gave their souls motility. From Fae to Mist, and Mist to Fae. They'd never truly die.
And the lands would be filled with Fae, too. They would just keep coming back.
Which is why the knife was sent down. With the heart, it has the ability to destroy Masquerades and Fae, and leave nothing behind.
Oh, that doesn't help us.
There's more. The seed and the knife have properties on their own as well. In line with its purpose of progress and growth, the seed enhances the bearer's soul, expands and deepens the connections they have with Masquerades.
I witnessed Lucia branding Earth in the Hall of Songs. She's supposed to be a firebrand.
And the knife?
It is the idea of death or stagnation. By itself, it grants stasis of the soul. Prevents it from ascending, as it were.
It'll stop us from being turned into Masquerades?
Yes.
Then that's our answer. We need the knife if we're going to stand up against Lucia.
And Oli will lead us to it. Once he remembers where the entrance is. In the meantime...
Sir, the Crown's gathered. They're waiting for you.
I'm on my way.
Sir.
It's true. The streets are rife with the knowledge.
The city is in shock. We need to assure our peoples that everything will be all right.
All right? The nexus of our history, the sole thing in this city that binds us together, has been desecrated.
By mask runners, no less. We should have seen this coming.
We did, 5 years ago, and we quelled it then.
You call this quelled? This is what happens when we allow ourselves to be governed by such a pathetic body.
Please, Varpravia, that is not what we're here to discuss.
Oh, that is exactly what we are here to...
Enough. The Inspectore has arrived.
Finally. Please, Cicero, this room has been desperate for a voice of reason.
And an explanation.
What do you know?
The Hall of Songs has been defiled by mask runners. The singing tree is bleeding, and most of the songstresses are dead.
No word on why or how they managed to do that.
I have told you already. It is because of the way the Registry has oppressed them.
Do not be so quick to absolve yourself. As Masquerada, you are just as responsible.
Both of you, enough. Fill the air with any more of your vitriol and there will be no room for explanations. Go ahead, Inspectore, please. Is Pravia right about the intentions of the mask runners? It would make sense, seeing as though they've already claimed the spire as their own.
For some of them, perhaps, but as a whole, no. They are not acting out of vengeance. They are in pursuit of power. The destruction you see is merely collateral.
What sort of power is there to be gained in dishonoring our culture?
The power to create masquerades.
What?
There was an artifact in the singing tree left behind by the Dementicate.
That allows them to create masquerades?
Yes.
Impossible!
All right, let's assume we believe you. Why did they storm the spire?
To prove their power. To intimidate you, the Crown, into obeying them.
There! Vengeance!
No, they have other reasons.
Your lie is running thin, Inspectore.
They believe it is necessary for the city to come together to stand against another cataclysm.
Another cataclysm? Are we of the same mind here?
As in the event that wiped out the Dementicate thousands of years ago?
Yes. And they are willing to spill rivers of blood if it means getting the city under their thumb.
They're insane.
Fanatical.
They actually believe this? That they're going to save the city?
With every fiber of their being. And unless we stand together, the mask runners are going to swallow the guilds one by one.
And if we stand together?
We need to reclaim the White Spire.
No.
Pravia!
Don't you see what this is? A fabrication, based on our ignorance of the old world, created to gain the Registry our aid, simply to reclaim the throne that they've lost. There are no artifacts or a coming cataclysm. The truth is simple. The mask runners rebelled, struck out at the heart of the society that's oppressed them, and finally pooled their wits together and claimed the Spire as their own. And now the scum of the White Spire have woven a tale in an attempt at winning back their control over us. But to that I say...
It is true.
And here I thought you'd lost your voice.
Fabio, what do you mean?
All the Inspectore speaks of, it is all true.
How can you say that?
I've had an agent that has been traveling with him. I've heard her accounts, and at first I was skeptical as well. But give it some time and you will come to see the sense in it. It explains some of the mysteries of our land.
So you've known about this for a while, then?
And you kept it from us?
We were supposed to be better than this, Fabio.
I acted in the interest of my people. You would have done the same.
You acted in the interest of your guild. The people of the city are your people. That is what the Crown is supposed to stand for.
Stop! I understand I have wronged the Crown by my actions. But all is shadow under the light of the present.
Fabio, you believe him?
I do. And if you could For a moment, put aside your Altus pride and admit there are things of the past you do not know. Pravia?
I will not commit to a deluded fool's plan.
Pravia, wait! This city needs you! This is about more than just the registry. More than your pride. Please!
You will not win my people over with lies!
Cicero, the Altus are leaving. Cicero? Where are you going?
To gather an army. Raise the call for your people.
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
Did you change her mind?
No, but us sitting around despairing isn't going to either. Any more time we give the Dactytes is time for them to strengthen their army. We need to stop them quickly, Altus be damned.
Inspectore, you of all understand the DHA's stance on the Altus, but even I know that they have one of Umber's strongest armies.
You are the leaders of the city, the people who are its custodians. If you will not stand up for the land you call home, who will?
Sunken stones, he's right.
What of you, Cicero? What are your plans?
Lucia has 2 of the 3 artifacts. I need to find the last one. It will give us a better chance against her.
Then come. We all have work to do.
Ages be with us all.
You did good.
We're 1 guild short.
We're 5 guilds more than we had.
It's not over yet. Lift mechanism?
The Mentacate had some fine technology.
And no one knew about this?
They did, they just didn't know what it was.
I suppose it's easy to pass it off as just another quaint part of history.
Does it know how to use it?
Shade?
Ages. Every hour I realize just how little we know about their culture.
Just their culture. Their entire world is a mystery to us, my dear. Their technology, their stories, their magics.
Focus, you two.
Right. So, it's a two-way mechanism. Oli's activated it so that it'll take us down.
Into the prison?
The son of the old emperor had once been housed here. He hadn't agreed with his father's turnaround on his view about the artifacts. But his father couldn't bring himself to kill his son.
So he locked him away for eternity?
Well, just until the cataclysm, yes?
2 of you can follow me down, along with Oli. The others should wait up here, in case anything happens. So, now what? All right. This is enormous.
Where do you think the knife is?
Let's start looking and we'll find out.
What's happening? Brace yourself!
Cicero!
Are you all right?
It's not the first time we've jumped from falling rocks.
What happened?
One of the supports must have given way. Damn, that was supposed to be our way out.
The stone of the prison's made of umbrite. There's no way to brand it.
Hang tight, Cicero. We'll find a way.
I'll be here. Of course. Come on. The knife isn't going to find itself.
Ray out!
I thought the throne was supposed to be free of Fae.
If things were the way they were supposed to be.
I suppose you're right.
Let's make them regret this.
There, stairs.
It was guarding it.
Ages. What is this?
It looks like a studio of some sort.
It's Umbric. Someone's been here before. Look around. See what you can find. Over here. There's something under the box.
Ages. Do you think this is it?
One way to find out.
Is that it?
Look at the walls, the carvings. This place is too manicured for it to be ordinary. This must be it. This is our answer. This...
Well, what is it?
It's empty.
What? Cicero!
What are you looking for?
We're missing something. Whoever was here must have moved it. Must have... Faye.
What?
These sheets. They describe the process of creating Faye, and how they protect from her gaze.
Her gaze?
The lady. Impossible.
What are you looking for?
Tell me I'm wrong, please.
Cicero, what are you...
Razatov.
He was here?
No. Cicero!
Calden!
I'm here.
Pull us up, quick!
You two, follow me.
But the others?
Tie the rope. They can climb out themselves.
Cicero, what's going on?
Toads! The Estiguary! Now!
What?
Now!
We need to go faster.
Cicero, what is going on?
We have to get to the Estiguary.
I don't understand.
That room in the throne, it was Razatov's.
So what?
The first day I arrived, I found a stone in his office. I gave it to Leventhus.
And you think... Oh, Ages, no.
No, please, no.
Totes! Get the others! Horseback!
On it!
Come out, you fool! Get away from them!
We've got this!
Cicero, what is it?
Get up! Come on, Ben! Carlton, please!
Cicero.
No, 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 no! Carlton! Wake them up!
I cannot, Cicero. I'm sorry.
Do something, damn it!
They are gone, Cicero!
Smoke must have taken them. No. I am so sorry, Cicero.
They were runic. They deserve a burial.
You know the songs?
I do.
Damien? Damien! Calden!
Tides. He's still breathing. How is this possible?
We need to get him out.
I need to stabilize him, Cicero. Bring the coach. Hang in there, you. He's in the infirmary.
How is he? Calden.
There's barely anything left of his body. I almost salted trying to fix him, but he'll live. Vasco says it's the reason he survived. According to him, his soul was in stasis. Seems like it's more powerful than we thought.
Are the preparations complete?
The entire building has cages all around. If my brother was right, then this will certainly stop the lady from seeing through.
And the armies?
The Luca, Sorelle, and Dieci are all here. The Cacciatori are trickling in. The Labores ranks aren't so full to comprise an army, but they're all here as well. Listen, Cicero.
What about the streets? Have they been...
Cicero.
We have a job to do, Calden.
We've been through this before. We can...
No, we haven't. We haven't been through anything even close to what's happening, Calden. The Crown's waiting for me.
I doubt he can hear you. Look at me. If you've ever needed a reason to gloat...
I have nothing to say to you.
I do. Will you do a shamed man a favor? I'd like not for my life to end with me shouting across a room.
The Crown is waiting for me.
They can spare a short moment.
What do you want?
I have done foul things in my life. To get my title, my rank. I have sacrificed so much. Of things that were mine to sacrifice, and also of things that were not. But I did it all for a reason, Cicero. Always in the interests of the city. I need you to understand that. Now I am fading. I might have survived the ordeal at the registry, but I am old. Even healing hands cannot reverse the toll of time.
Say what you must.
The registry is lost. The White Spire has fallen. Everything that I worked so hard to build up, gone. Just like that. And in its wake, all I can hear is a question. Was I wrong? Through all the years you've known me, watched me give up everything that I had for the city. Family, lovers, friends. I need to know, was it all worth it? Please, Cicero, grant a dying man his wish.
Goodbye, Hephaestus.
So, that's that, then? That'll prevent us from being changed into masquerades.
If what we suspect is true, yes.
And if it's not, then we're dead either way.
Enough wading in such red waters, please.
Zillia's right. It will soon be time to march, and we do not have heart to spare for foul thoughts.
But do we have enough? The spire is practically impenetrable. It'll be like scaling a jagged cliff.
There are ways about it, Rex, I assure you.
I'm not speaking of tactical maneuverings, Valencio. I'm speaking of sheer numbers. From the reports, the force that we're up against comprises faction upon faction of masked runners. Do we know just exactly what we're up against?
We're outnumbered, aren't we? The masked runners are strong in number, yes. But we are trained in the Medea, and they are not. That has always been the advantage of the Masquerada, and it will be what wins us this battle, too. And what if... Luminary, if there are any concerns that you have. What if she's right?
She?
This Lucia woman that you've spoken of, and the Cataclysm. I mean, if we're going so far as to believe everything that you've told us, about that stone that you've got there, about what happened at the Hall of Songs, who's to say she isn't right?
Your words are bordering on treacherous, Seville.
Perhaps if I had some assurance that...
Mirabas is dead, and the Hall of Songs has withered. Is that not assurance enough that Lucia cares not for our culture? For what defines us as a people? Is that the sort of leader that you wish to follow?
I suppose you're right. Forget I ever said anything. Please. Perhaps...
Amadea?
Cicero, the Dactytes have moved.
What?
The Labora's scouts saw them. A group has left the spire.
Prepare the defenses.
Not here. The Whispering Streets.
Why?
I don't know. But it was not a small dispatch.
Well, then we have to stop them, won't we?
Good. That's just what I was...
No.
What?
We're not going.
Why?
This is an opportunity. They're weakened. Their numbers are out. We must strike.
They are your brother's people, Cicero.
My brother is dead. And so is Razatov, and Lysandra, and Mirabas, and Ven. We're not going to the streets.
Cicero, please.
Leave us. We have things to discuss.
Cicero, what has gotten into you?
We need to make plans.
What we need is to...
Do not waste the lives of the Melicate, Zelia. They have bought us an opportunity. We are going to use it.
Agreed. We aren't in a position to go around helping other masked runners, when we have enough who are trying to kill us. If the Crown would report their individual strengths, we can formulate a plan from there.
We'll be just a moment.
Amadea told us what happened.
Why aren't we going?
There's no time.
No time for what, Cicero? Your brother's people?
They could help us.
No. We stand a better chance now.
Please, what has gotten into you?
We have a job to do. The city is at stake and...
Tiziana!
Do you feel that? That is pain, Gavar. Wrap your mind around it. Be familiar with it. Now see. You are still alive. You can survive this. You must.
I tried. I stayed. And it wasn't enough. They died because of me. Mira. Then... Livia. Because I was too slow. Because I was too stupid. Lucia warned me this would happen. She told me the others would pay. And they have. How can I live with myself?
We'll find a way. Together. All of us.
Now come here.
I'm sorry, Marshal. I think I might have gotten some blood on your armor.
I think I might leave it there. It's sure to be worth quite a bit when we win this war.
There. All done.
Where is she?
Out in the field.
I should go. Thank you. All of you.
Go, Cicero.
I can't believe they're coming together again. Other than the altars, I mean.
You sound disappointed that they're uniting.
The last time they came together was for the Bright War, and that only made things worse for the Contadani.
Honestly, sister, I have a feeling things are going to be a lot different this time around.
I think maybe you're right. But, sir, you're needing something?
Hey. Well, are you just going to stand there, or are we going?
What?
To the Whispering Streets. Where else?
I knew you'd come back.
Really?
Come on. Let's go.
My brother used to tell me much about the Malakate, but the one thing he refused to touch was the Whispering Streets.
Because it was a place filled with secrets that, if anyone else knew, would have jeopardized our entire way of life.
And I've been too familiar with that notion these past few days.
I suggest you get used to it. We're in for a lot more change. Ages, it's so quiet.
Perhaps the Dactytes haven't arrived yet.
All the better. That gives us time to get to the center of the ward. It's where Jezero will be.
You know the way?
No, it changes all the time. I'm going to have to call one of the lookouts. They'll take us through. In we go.
This place feels so wrong.
It's by design. Every other night we have earthbrands that go out into the streets and twist them. It keeps Portieri away from us. All right, time to get help. There we go. Anytime now. What?
Don't let them leave!
Rough times coming.
Damn it. We're going to have to find our own way through.
At the ready!
I think we're on the right...
What in all the legacies is that?
Brace yourselves! Watch your flanks! It must be the new Masquerades, fresh as they are.
Mages against such raw power. The Medea are barely going to be of any use against them.
Come on, we have to keep going.
I'll cover you.
I've got your backs.
Jez!
Wait! Now you see what I've wanted for you, what I gave you the opportunity to receive.
You and your scum killed Lysandra.
She was bringing you down. Her broken heart blinded her to the opportunities I gave her, to make real the dreams of the Mask Runners. Power, glory.
We wanted a world where we were free.
No! We wanted a world where the Masquerada understood what it meant to be like us. I am your door to that world. You've seen the power that lies at my fingertips.
Aegis. He sounds just like Lucia.
Think about it, Jezero. Think about what this choice would mean for you. Glory, power versus this wasteland that you've been living in. This power can free you of the chains of oppression, the shackles that we've all done nothing to deserve, but were instead born into. All that can come to an end if you let it.
And my people, you will spare them?
They will join us, of course. Be part of the dream that we've chased for so long.
You promise?
I promise.
Stop it!
Amadea?
Look around you, Jez. This is not what we're about.
You left us!
And I spent those years with regret.
What?
Those 5 years away from here made me realize how much a part of me the Malakate were. How much was missing without them.
Foolish sentimentality.
This is what we are, Jez. Turn your back on this and there will be nothing but pain down the road. No glory, no peace, and no freedom. That I can promise you.
The Herald was right. Get them!
Let's make them regret this.
Ages. I don't believe it. You came back. Both of you.
It's taken me a while, but I never should have left.
And you?
I needed someone to hold this.
I heard what happened at the Hall of Songs. I'd say I was sorry, but I'd rather be honest.
It's all right. The Herald will pay for what she's done, though.
Cicero, what I said a few days ago about the Malacarte.
Have the sleepers awakened?
If you will have them by your side. Yes. Ages. All the armies. I can scarcely believe it.
Well, try harder, my friend. This is going...
What is this? Cicero?
Help, Tristan.
You have brought murderers into our field!
Look around you! A field is empty, the pallet incomplete. We need them. The pride of the Masquerada have already cost us one army. Do not let it cost us another.
How am I to know that they will not stab my men in the back?
How do they know that you will not do the same? Look at them, Tristan. Their numbers pale in comparison to yours, to the same auras, and yet they come. If they, who have no chance of survival should you turn on them, are willing to trust in you, what excuse have you to withhold your trust from them? If you, for once, looked past their masquerades and into their eyes, I promise you that you will find nothing but a mirror. These are people fighting for a better life, for their families. Now, they are willing to fight for their city.
I watched you knife the men and women that swore their lives to me 5 years ago. Now, I have the opportunity to avenge them. Do not make me regret wasting it.
Thank you, Tristan.
I don't know whether I should be relieved that you're yourself again.
You've got time to decide.
Not as much as I'd like. The Crown's developed a plan. You should hear it.
And I suppose he should too.
I'll see you inside.
Malacarte, among the Semora. Weapons kept away, shackles absent. Ages, Lysandra would be proud. Cyrus, too. It's like the second canticle.
After this, they will be treated like proper citizens of the land that birthed them.
If we even make it out. I see the Altis are absent.
But we have you.
I can only hope that is enough. We shouldn't keep them.
Fought anything like that before?
Your people won't even be on the front lines, Seville.
This is ridiculous.
What's going on?
Seville had men follow you to see what we're up against.
What's going on, Inspectore, is that we don't stand a chance.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the Mask Runners. You saw them yourself. You fought against some of them even. Such savage manipulation of the elements. How in all the colors do you think we're going to stand up against opponents like that?
Calm down, Seville.
Calm down? How can I calm down when we're all throwing our lives away? We've established that they outnumber us, and perhaps before I might have thought we could have done it. But Armadia mean nothing in the face of such raw power.
Then what would you have us do? Lie down and allow them to take everything that we have? The loss of the Hall of Songs will be just the beginning if that woman has her way with the city. I assure you.
Then perhaps she should have her way.
Seville!
I did not mean that. I apologize. I think I need a moment.
Will he be all right?
He's not the head of the Dieci for no reason.
Whatever it is, we should get on with the plan. The only ones left to be briefed are the two of you. The Dactytes control the Pale Isle and the White Spire. Lucia is somewhere inside the Spire, but it would be impossible to reclaim if we charge through the Isle head first.
The Dactytes have claimed the area as their own. It will be impossible to outwit them.
And impossible to crush them head first, with their strength and tactical advantage.
So how do you intend to get us across?
We plan to get you across, Cicero. Our goal, first and foremost, is Lucia. Once she's taken care of and you have the heart, the rest will fall into place.
What are you saying?
We need to split up. One force to assault the Pale Isle from the front, to pull the Dactytes away from the bridge that connects it to the spire.
Assault the Pale Isle? There is only one bridge that connects it to the rest of the city.
The Dieci will brand bridges for us and follow us over once the rest get across.
And the other force?
The Cacciatori, my people, and the Malacarte will follow you. We will travel under the Colara, all the way to the rear of the Pale Isle.
Under the water?
With enough water brands, it's possible. Take it from me.
After we get to the rear of the Isle, we will emerge and cross the bridge to the White Spire itself.
While the first force buys you time. Hopefully the Dactytes will be too distracted to notice.
And what happens to you after we cross?
Well, if we can get through to the bridge and cross it as well, that would be ideal, but...
You don't think you're going to be able to?
No. Chances are the most we'll be able to do is hold the Dactytes up. Once you cross with enough people, we'll turn around and retreat. Come back the way we came, over the Dieci's bridges.
And if they follow you?
We'll collapse the bridges.
And if they brand their own?
Then we'll find some other way to deal with it.
This is insane!
This is necessary, Cicero! It is the only way we're going to be able to secure you a chance at Lucia. Once you deal with her and get the full set of artifacts...
There must be some other way!
Then suggest it, please! While you were gone, the few songstresses that remain came by to lend their strength as well. The Hall of Songs is gone, and they have little left to protect.
You've told the armies what they're going up against?
We will be doing that now. A small portion of our forces will remain here to keep the songs of those that march.
They are already being sung?
It will ease the minds of those that go into battle. They will fight better.
Cicero, perhaps you should take this time to speak with those close to you as well. You might not have many more chances.
I don't think I've had the chance to apologize yet.
No. I don't think I gave you one.
I'm sorry.
Duty above all else. That's always been the case with you. We are what we are. If I've learned anything over the past few days, it's that running away from that is a fool's errand.
It doesn't make me any less sorry for almost killing you.
I'd like to think not. But we can move on.
Sounds good to me. If anything happens later...
Tristan,
I just don't want for us to end on a bad note. Just like old times?
Just like old times.